Okay. Right. Okay, cool. YouTube is up. Twitch is up. Very nice. Why is Kick not working? Oh. This is interesting. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. Just having a freak out for some reason. Okay. Right. Ooh. Just throw it over there. Right. Okay, now, where did we get up to? Right, that's all fine. Nice. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. So we had... What do we have here? Oh, wait. Wasn't there some... It was like a cogitator we had to check out here, wasn't there? Heavy chain is used to adjust the height of the command platform. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
What is this one? This cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnicide adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Okay. The screen reads, awaiting access code. Force access to the cogitator. You have bypassed the security layers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Pascal leans forward and runs his fingers over the keys. The cogitator screen blinks and responds with strings of unknown characters. I appeal to the machine spirit to open Logos Abel's personal archives as well. It has accepted my request. Okay. I don't really know what to click on out of any of these. Let's just start at the top, I guess. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis, the minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise the potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the circle can be discontinued. I don't know what any of that means, but cool. The revelation granted by the Omnicide to Logos Abel in the course of his data meditation, has been recorded verbatim. Logos Abel is seeking an audience with the venerable Dar Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the electrodynamic cenobium. A message has been sent to the Fubar system. Okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that is not making sense to me. Cool. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from the Vox is soft and pensive, barely audible over the static noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Fubaris system. It was me. Omnicide, grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. You and me both, buddy. I do not know what was going on in that. Okay. Sacred Computation 782 AM. Upon Logos Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Reichert Minoris and the 2 primary satellites of Reichert Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Marv and Ziv the Keen, after 2 great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logos is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augure's eyes. Okay. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Reichert Minoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Logos Abel's conclusion: the insurrection on the planet had been long in the making, with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago Aurora arrived in the Reichert system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries. But what is the nature of their activity near Reichert Filia? Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to. The final entry cuts off abruptly. Okay. So we know this whole rebellion situation going on here has been happening for a while. Okay. Go to recent observations. The satellite Magos Maruf reports that a ship has translated into the system. Its signature is consistent with the records of the flagship of a rogue trader, Dynasty House von Valancius. The satellite Zerif the Keen reports that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship had sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas on the surface of Reichert Minoris. Another transmission was directed to the planetoid Reichert Filia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. Okay, so before we arrived, there was another ship here that left as soon as we showed up. And when it left, it sent 2 transmissions to this planet and another one. Okay. To be investigated. The entry contains planetside coordinates marked Heavy Augur Station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. Okay. Okay, cool. Right, we didn't get a whole lot of that, but hopefully stuff will become clear as we go. What is this? The heavy hum of this massive cogitator runs down the metal walls of the bunker, filling the entire command center. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty much everything we can do here. At least as far as I can tell. Let's carry on. The upper way, return to Void Ship. I want to go back to the Void Ship, because I do want to get everybody healed up. So let's do that. I'm also interested in the ship combat in this game. I really want to see what that's like. Right. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze as if in a trance. A click comes through the Vox channel, followed by a weary sigh. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations, or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed. After chaos was involved in the ship, I want to check that out. Idira joins the channel and chimes in playfully. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut. A lumen starts flickering. Folk have grown used to all that. So our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnisire, such behavior is caused by either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated, or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's task considerably more difficult. High Factorum Janus Danok would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He is awaiting your audience on the bridge. Ha! Okay. I kind of want to go and check that out. How do I go to the bridge? I don't... Ooh. Why are we... This is the next place I think we need to go. Unidentified void ship. Ooh, I kind of want to know what that is as well. How do I go to the bridge? Inventory, character, journal, corpus vault. I'm a little confused. How do I go to the bridge of the ship? Oh, there, back to bridge. Okay, cool. Right. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Right. Jeez. It is cold in Cape Town. But that is the best kind of weather. Right. Right, so we've got some weird ghostly things happening on board our ship. Let's see if we can figure it out. Right. Okay. Who did I need to speak to here? Is it a rumor? I do want to go and do this. This looks kind of interesting. Looking for trouble. Investigate the... who? Are these ones completed? It looks like it. Okay. Clean with the final dawn. Interior. Matter of utmost Henrik's von Kellex rocket system. Electricity. Okay, so those look like main story quests. Okay. That's not it. Council's raid can be remedied. There, that looks like the one. Defective servitors. Okay. Let's go with that. How... Okay, don't show completed. There, okay. I should have used that at the beginning. Okay. High Factor Jonas Darnok, who's responsible. Okay, so I need to find this character. Janrus. Or Yanrus. I don't know. Okay. Where would such be? Oh, he's right there. Okay, cool. Right. Cool. Can't even see the dude. There we go. Okay. High Factor Janus Danrock. The Corpular Man. Oh, it's this bitch. I didn't much like him at the beginning of the game. He seems problematic. The corpulent man in lavish clothes bows before you, not without difficulty. A servo skull whirls over his shoulder, while the fingers of his augmented hand drum against the sheaf of papers he's holding, and he regards you with attentive interest through the lens of his magnifying implant. Greetings, your lordship. Janus Danrock at your service. They just informed me about a problem with the servitors. What happened? Have you ever heard the name Fiery Reckoning? I can tell this. It's a voyage of some sort. There was mention of it. Okay, I do kind of want to do that. Okay, so there's a bunch of things here. Let's just go with the main one. You see, your lordship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, obscure crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose. Janus nervously pulls on his luxury frock coat as if it were uncomfortably tight. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision. Huh. Pascal expressed the desire to be present during the inspection should it be carried out. I suppose the expertise of the esteemed members may come in handy. Okay. Ivy Whittaker. Hey, welcome. Just playing some Warhammer. Though I'm not very good at this game. Still figuring it out. But it is a lot of fun so far, I must admit. Right. Okay, well, I'm immediately less suspicious of this guy if he's okay for Pascal to be there. Okay. I wish to take a look at these servitors before deciding their fate. I shall look at these servitors, but not right away. Just as well for me. I wish to have a look at these. As you wish, your lordship. Would you like the Ingesia Prime to accompany you? Yes. I feel like Pascal's a decent dude. Although, this is Warhammer, so... Okay, it's another one of these. When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion, all as one, as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors just as abruptly went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by the sight. He waited for the Lord Captain to speak. His lordship Darius von Valancius took several steps forward to the servitors, gestured for the NCC approach to servitors, demanded a report of objective status, ordered that one of the servitors be disassembled and investigated, gestured for his Engineer Prime to study the servitors. The Engineer Prime slowly waded into the motionless ranks of servitors, peering into their faces and checking the readings. There was no haste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit in his path, and binaric prayers were his companions in this investigation. The examination confirmed the technomat's initial hypothesis. The servitors' souls, or rather the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and the present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotions and sensations such as fear and pain. This undesirable consequence of shoddily performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet for some unknown reason it had occurred in every single one of the servitors in the bay. Okay, that makes it more interesting, because in my mind, servitors are little more than robots. Used to be people, but now little more than robots. So the fact that they all are starting to get a conscience makes this more interesting. Okay. Let's... do I demand a report? I don't want to disassemble them, because if they're starting to become conscious, it's clearly not a mechanical problem, it's a human problem. So, let's take several steps forward. Immediately the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped towards the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place after a moment's thought, waved his hand, and the servitors just as synchronously repeated that gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of the head, a wave of his hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation. Like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer, we observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute, until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain examined the servitors. As High Factorum, it was I who had prompted that entire inspection, and thus it is my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars, inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. Uh-oh. A visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly, and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. His gaze still strained on the motionless but animated half machines and half people. Lord Captain stepped away from the servitors. Damn. I don't know what to do now. Let's examine them. No, I've already done that. Okay. Demand a report from the defective services. Let's do that. The technomat's long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. Order that one of the servitors be dismissed. You know what? Let's do that, because it's only one. Let's do one and see. A group of technomats hurried to act upon the Lord Captain's command. The servitors' mechanical parts separated with clinks, snaps, and hisses. The stitches beneath its wrinkled, pale flesh and its augments were laid disgustingly bare. We watched the technomats do their work and could see every centimeter of the servitor's stiff muscles abounding with valves and cavities pierced by countless cords and tubes. The disassembly and analysis complete, the technomats concurred the unit was in working order. Nothing in the dissected body that lay before us could provide any insight into the reason behind the defects. I should make note of one more thing. At that moment, all of us present discovered that not just the eyes, but the hands of some of the servitors were now shaking too. It was as if the mechanized servants were overcome with some primordial terror. I don't like this. This sounds like chaos shenanigans to me. Okay. His lordship looked at me with unwavering resolve and with confidence reached nightmare stupor intensely. Okay. The Lord Captain gave the order. Iconoclast to dispose of servitors. The human souls may be released from torment. To send servitors. What? Not your pick. To destroy the servitors. What was happening to them? For what is happening to them could spell horrific heresy. That sounds more like it to me. But I did want to go iconoclast, so their work there was nothing in their behavior. Okay. Let's go iconoclast. Dispose of the servitors so that their souls may be released from torment. The Lord Captain's command was executed post haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces, and their remains were expelled into the void. The crew was provided with replacement servitors and soon forgot all about the destroyed unit's peculiarities. Yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from his mission. Okay. Yeah. Right. Is there anything else worth doing here? We could probably go speak to some of the companions. See if Argenta's got anything to say.
Greetings.
Even in stillness, Sister Argenta radiates energies with her dark eyes shining and a slight blush to her cheek. She is reciting a prayer and looks at you only once she has spoken the final line. Okay, no, I've already done all of those. Thank you. Till next time. Okay, Cassia, do you have anything new?
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
I like Cassia. She is a badass. Okay, what does your special sight reveal?
The esteemed Magos Haneman is shattered, like a beautiful stained glass window into a mosaic of colors. His bright, beckoning hues are mixed together in complete disarray. I must confess it perplexes me. Normally, scarlet and steel are all that fills the heart of a servant of the Omnissiah.
Okay, that is interesting. I
have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Okay, cool. So there's not a whole lot more going on. I do also want to resupply the ship. Eve Brooke. Hey, welcome. I'm doing very well, and you? Right. I know we lost a whole bunch of crew. So I'm thinking it might be worth new blood. Crew losses suffered during the cultist raid can be remedied on Rykad Minoris. It might be good doing that. How's the stream going? Very well so far. Thank you. Yeah, this game is, well, it's not my usual type of game. I'm very much enjoying it, but it's a little bit difficult to get used to with all the stats and things. You live in California? Geez, you are the opposite side of the planet to me. I live in South Africa. So, I am a very long way from you. How are things in California, though? I've seen a lot of interesting things on the news, like riots and shit going on there. It looks very interesting. Can't say I'm particularly jealous of anyone living there at the moment. Right. Okay. Do I need to do anything to heal up? That is what I want to know. I guess not. Okay, looks like everybody's basically fully healed as soon as I get back to the ship. I'm not seeing any more icons for wounds, so I'm going to assume everybody's good. I think then let's go back to, what's it, Rykad Minoris. Rykad Minoris, and let's see. Let's do this new blood quest to try and replenish our crew. There we go. Okay. I don't know where to go. Starport, bunker, dramatic cenobium. It's probably there. That's a different mission, but I'm assuming this will be part of it. How long have you been playing this game? Oh, not very long now. What is my playtime on Steam? Let me look that up real quick. I am on 15 hours played so far, so not very long at all. This game I know you can play for hundreds of hours. So wait, can I? Oh no, I can't take everybody. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. Yeah. So I'm still very, very early on in this game. It's going to take me quite a while to finish it, likely. I must admit, the story and the writing of this game are amazing. Really, really good. But the heavy, like, stats and, like, understanding all of this definitely takes some getting used to. I'm an artist. Would you like to see my skill? Thanks for the offer, Eva. I've had many people offering me, but not really all that interested, to be honest. Thank you. I'm more just keeping the stream simple. It's not meant to be anything crazy, just some fun after work. So, yeah. Right. Okay. Where do we need to go? Okay, there's some loot back here, so let's go grab that quickly while we're here. There. Oh, spacebar pauses. I did not even know that. Okay. Athletics, 90%.
An expected result.
What did that... Oh, did that just give me some loot? Okay, cool. Not complaining. I actually want to see what's going on in my inventory, because I probably have some more things I can equip here. Heavy leather armor. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I have a character that can use heavy armor yet. Right. Okay. Abelard, I think, is fine. Chainmail. I don't really... Oh, Abelard can use heavy armor. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So this gives more armor. This armor reduces... Okay. No, that is nice. That is overall improvement. Let's go with that. Damn. Honestly, looks kind of badass. I like that. I can create logos, banners, overlays for your channels. Would you like to see my skill? You can add me up. Thanks for the offer, Eva. I'm not interested, to be honest. Thank you. I appreciate the offer, but yeah, I'm just keeping the stream simple. I'm not looking to try and make a whole exotic thing. So, yeah. Right. Okay. That's cool. He's got grenades. That's fine. What is this? Notable. Okay, so this isn't equipment then. Other flagship. Okay. Weapons. I don't think I have any. Dead shot revolver. Ooh. I would not mind throwing that on him, to be honest. Yeah, because his current pistol's kind of stupid. Let's do that. Damn, that's kind of a badass gun. Huh. Okay. Then we also have this stub carbine. I don't know that that's all that necessary, but pretty okay with it. Good. Have a nice day / night. Thank you. You too. Right. I think this is all fine. I need to figure out what to do with all these guns I'm collecting. I have so many of them. Mars pattern sword. Officer's chainsword. I don't know why this one has green numbers. Does it somehow better in some way? The skills are the same. The damage is slightly lower for some reason. Once variation standard chainsword. Chainswords deal 25% critical damage most weapons. Okay, this does give an increase in crit damage. You know what, let's throw that on, because it's only a 1-point damage difference and an increase in crit damage, so. Plus, chainswords are just so badass. Okay, cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Adira? I don't think there's anything more I need to put on you. You currently have medium armor on. This is light armor. No, I think what we got now is pretty decent. Yeah, base armor property 5% armor against range attacks. Oh, that's okay. That is an overall improvement. Fortress based medium property +5 toughness. Okay, let's put this on you, then on Darius. Why can I not put this on? Weird. I wonder why this can't be equipped by Darius. That's interesting. Okay. Oh well. Can it be equipped by Gent? No. That is weird. I do not understand why it can't be equipped. Okay. Okay. Well, doesn't particularly matter, I suppose. It's not a major loss. Right. I need grenades on Argenta. Let's grenade there. So she's got something more. Let's add another med kit. Can I not add another one? Huh. Can I not stack these? Weird. Why am I able to stack them on, like, Abelard, but not on Argenta? I don't get that. Oh, well. Do I have any better guns for Argenta? I don't think so. I know I just equipped this bolter when we last played this game. That's the same thing. Not too worried about any of these. Yeah, okay. I think that's all good. Shotgun could be a pretty... Shotgun could go pretty well for Argenta, honestly. A lot more damage than the pistol. Yeah, let's throw that on her secondary weapon. So she's got a shotgun and a bolter. Feels appropriate for a soldier. I don't have any gloves or anything, do I? Doesn't look like it. I could have sworn I picked up some more gloves or a robe. There, I have a cloak. 15% armor against warp damage. Sure. Wait. Can I not equip this? Oh, it's there. Lol. I was looking on the wrong side. Okay. Right. Okay. I wonder why the cloak didn't show up here. Oh, it should have been here. Oh, it's under accessories. Right. Okay, I want to throw this on Darius. Yeah. Those need to go on Darius. The tech gloves should go here. That would make the most sense. Put those on the tech priest. Okay, cool. This, the wearer of this gains plus 4% armor. The harmless also grants a bonus to fellowship. Equal to 0. So it doesn't do anything to fellowship. Unless I'm misunderstanding that somehow. The wearer's law and parent test depends on fellowship instead of intelligence and gains a 3 bonus. My fellowship is very low on Darius, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, my intelligence is much higher. Who has high fellowship? I think it's... Yeah, Cassia has high fellowship. I could throw this. Instead of intelligence. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. This one, I don't know... Oh, there, I could throw it on Abelard. Looks kind of dumb, to be honest, but... Actually, it's more his cloak that's the problem. The green looks weird when the rest of his stuff is all brown. Anyway. Okay, so that's all the accessories I can equip done. Do I need to put any more throwables on? I kind of like that. Let's throw that on Pascal, because he's very much a hybrid character of both melee and long range. Okay. Blinding grenade blinds all enemies for 2 turns if they fail a toughness test. Enemies which succeed upon that toughness test become disturbed for 2 turns. What does that mean? Each stack inflicts a negative penalty to fellowship and willpower. Oh, okay. Damn, man. There is a lot to think about in this. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that's all fine. I don't see anything else here that I'm really too worried about equipping at the moment. Okay. So, let's keep going.
I always keep my options open.
Awareness. What is that?
Just as I planned.
Judging by the dead people's equipment, they were the same wardens the governor sent to aid. The governor sent to the monastery's aid. Huh. Okay. That sounds suspicious. Right. Is there anything else around here? No. Okay, cool. So let's go and talk to all these people then. We'll cover the landing area, your lordship. Glory to the Von Valancius dynasty. Damn right.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, let's keep going. Open the gate. Anakin awakens the gate's latching mechanism. Oh. Okay. Oh, so I just unlocked it. Oh, okay. There's nothing over here, is there? Not that I can see. No. Okay. Let's keep going then. After this, I want to go take a look at that abandoned void ship. That looks badass. Okay, I see dead people. The heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They never had time to reach for their weapons. Oh, okay, they're dead bad people, so that's okay. Damn. This place looks kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. No, 2 darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other, a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
The colors of this place are flecked with sparks of pain. Bright scarlet, blackish crimson, deathly grey. A kaleidoscope of despair and madness.
Well, damn. That sounds ominous. Way to spoil the mood, guys. Okay. A mercifully quick electric shock was not what killed this cultist. His face is contorted in pain as if he was tortured. Why would we think an electric shock did kill him? Okay. What do we have here? You note that wire junctions are often marked with the symbol of a key that appears to connect 2 lines. Huh. Okay. That is interesting. Nice. Grab that loot. There are no wounds on the heretic's body, but his face is contorted in terror and his eyes are bloodshot from ruptured vessels. Damn. Why does that make me think...
Keep your wits about you.
Why does that make me think a psyker killed them? Yeah,
I'm not
speak of the devil.
satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The
Oh,
last
shit.
electro priest you killed, where did you find him? Burn in the fire of dawn! Servant of the Corpse Emperor!
Oh, shit.
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Damn. Okay. Well, we found the Hendrix von Kalox, dude. Okay. The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched. What is that? That's work. That's a tomorrow problem. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A force sword and a vox hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. Okay. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture he inflicted on his victim. The deadly torture inflicted on his victim. You lived through torture sometime in your distant past. Oh. Okay, cool. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding in your ears and sweat beading on your skin. Seneschal, isn't this the chap we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor? Interrogator von Kalox, I presume. Interrogator von Kalox, I presume.
Yes. Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrich van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
Well, damn. Adira's not happy, but I mean, that doesn't surprise me. She's kind of heretical, and dude is not into heretics. A puff of black smoke comes out of the psycho's mouth and dissipates at once. Okay.
A psyker. Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the Rogue Trader's protection!
Adira looks at you pleadingly. Oh, shit. Adira's predictions are seldom wrong. I will be watching you. Let's go 3. Adira is a member of my personal retinue and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Darius von Valancius.
Von Valancius? To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
Hendrix watches your expression closely. I see you take no end of pleasure in your job. I barely introduced myself, and I'm already being grilled. Theodora is dead, slain in battle by the enemies of humanity. Can't this come to me for a time? Theodora is dead.
The news is lamentable. My condolences. And I presume the heir to the sacred warrant of trade and the lofty title of Rogue Trader is none other than yourself. Well then, what precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah?
I am here to collect you. I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to Footfall aboard my ship. Go to the corpse. What did you do to him? Ugh. I kind of want to click on both of those. Let's go option 1.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
Avalon does not like this dude.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
Sure, Cassia.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions.
This dude.
Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Okay, cool.
Blasphemous insanity.
Okay. Precisely what are you doing at the moment? Point to what you do in this region. Sorry. Point to the corpse. What did you do to him?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
This dude. Okay. Precisely what are you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
Huh. Okay, cool. I can help with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Okay, cool. I need to leave someone behind in order to bring Hendrix with me. Well, the logical choice is Adira, since she's the most heretical. So if anybody's going to cause problems with Hendrix, it's likely going to be Adira. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. Right, interior somewhere.
I always have a backup plan.
The fighter's body is still warm. He only bled to death a few minutes ago. Well, yeah, we were here for that. Okay, got some loot. The hard, uncomfortable sono meditation bed is equipped with neural ports to connect the sleeper to the monastery's cogitator network. Okay, cool. What do we have here? Logic.
That's how it's done.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. We found a hidden spot. Nice, nice. Take all of that. Don't know what it all was, but hey.
Personal Doral.
Okay. Where do we go next? So, I just want to see if there's anything down here, actually. So I feel like left is the way we're supposed to go. So, maybe I'm wrong. This place is massive, man. What is this? On the metallized machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination. Sure. Sounds about right. I don't see anything more here. Let's keep going up this
money
way.
To be made?
Oh. What the fuck are these guys? Shall be purified by the most force blasphemers. Wait, what?
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Okay, well, these guys don't look friendly. They're dressed kind of like Mechanicus. Are they like corrupted Mechanicus or something? I cannot move anywhere, so we just gonna go for it. No. Okay. Bro did not hit us. Oh, shit. Well, not a lot of damage, I suppose, but he still hit everybody. Okay. Argenta, can you come probably here? I want to get you into cover. Let's get you here. And then can you shoot at this dude? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, well, they're not doing a whole lot of damage.
I'll brush this off.
Shit, man. Well, they're getting all nicely grouped up for me, so, you know. Okay, Hendrix, dude. What has this guy got? Psychic Force. Special attack that counts as a major psychic power. Oh. So this dude also has psychic powers then. I mean, I guess I should have guessed that, given his, you know, what he did to the guys back there. What is this? All allies in a circle within 5 stories get +1 resolve until the end of combat. Every additional stack increases resolve bonus. Okay, that's nice. The target gains 10 strength and toughness until the end of combat. That also seems pretty good. That's charge. That's endure. Okay, let's do this. Word of the Emperor. We will put that... yeah, I guess. Should hit all of us. Nice, okay. Then we're going to go Iron Arm. And I'm going to put that on Abelard. Then, I want to see what this does. Psychic Force. Can I go with this? No, okay, it has to be somebody right next to me. So let's go with this dude.
For the throne's glory.
Oh, okay. Less exciting than I was expecting, but still badass. Abelard, can you come here? And then just like... ooh, no, I actually don't want that, because... I want you to come here. Oh, wait a minute. If you come here, and then do here, you can hit all three. I'm messing up my shot with Cassia if I do that, but you know what? Whatever. Hit everybody. Nice. Okay, shit, that was a lot of damage. Cool. Let's go with Injure. Nice. Okay. Right, Cassia. If I do this, I'm just gonna like fry my own guys. I don't know if that's such a good idea. What if I come here? I'll just hit Abelard, but he's got the temporary hit points, so I feel like that'll still be okay. Yeah, let's do that.
The navigator is coming.
Nice. Yeah, okay. Abelard's still doing okay. what else do I want to do? Back over. Voice of command. The officer force no suspicions. Do I put this on Amalot? Wait, who is next? Argenta? Why is Argenta next? Where's Darius? Why didn't Darius get to go? Oh wait, maybe he is next. Okay, let's do Pascal.
I am a navigator, not
Okay,
a servitor.
cool. Right, Pascal. Can you come? I'm wondering if I can hit these guys with a shotgun blast. If I come like here. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Go.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Love it. Point blank shotgun blast to the face. That'll sort it out. Okay. Then let's get some added potency in all of my weapons. We'll just hit that there. Nice. Okay, cool. Darius, where do we want you? You can probably... I think come back to here. And then... Why can I not attack? Hello? Why do I not have... Can no longer use attacking abilities on current turn. Why? What is causing that to be a problem? Why am I unable to use attacking abilities? Huh. That does not make sense to me. Okay, I guess just come here then.
Opportunities.
Oh, and now I can. What the hell was that? I do not get that at all. Okay, let's kill this guy, I guess.
Never stood a chance.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well. Okay, Argenta. Can you just hit this guy? Yeah, just kill that guy.
Without deeds.
Nice. I love the sound effects on the guns in this. It's so satisfying. Okay, Hendrix. Can you come here and then just do like a swipe across all of them? Nice. Okay, cool. That works. Let's go endure.
Let's see to it.
There we go. Okay, cool. Damn, this dude is strong. What the hell? How many hit points did I get from that? 10. That like doubled my health almost. Okay, cool. Abelard. You can just take a swipe at these guys.
I took care of this
There you
one.
go. Love to see it. Okay.
Victory is imminent.
Cassia? I need to see if I can give Cassia a gun. I don't think I can, but it feels weird having just one ability on her. Well, she is support, so I guess...
Can't try to die with grace. at
There we go.
least.
Okay. Nice. The circular cogitated electricity starting must be nearby. Cool. Honestly, I was expecting that to be worse than it was. Okay. What do we have here? The machine alters its operational, but will only respond to a special command that you do not know. Oh, the machine alter is operational. Whoopsie. Okay. To make the machine spread do your bidding, you must have to know the controls. Okay, so we need a password. Cool. Makes sense. What is this? The cultists were killed with a hit to the back from some kind of electric weapon. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Oh. Well, this doesn't look healthy. Motive force fields seal the passageway, threatening to incinerate anyone who touches it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna try that. Right. Ooh, this looks interesting. Take use.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Cool. Got some loot. What do we have here? The cogitator's green screen lights up as you approach and displays the flashing message. Pilgrim, only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing the canticle too. The device's keyboard lights up, clearly expecting you to enter the rest of the verse. Who? Closed circuit. I don't know any of this. Let's ask Pascal. Pascal's vox lets out a noisy groan as if he's clearing his throat, but then stops abruptly. After a brief pause, he averts his gaze and says in a rasping voice, "It is not known to me. Only high-ranking servants at shrines of energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first galvanic hymn." Ah, okay. Abelard snorts and struggles to suppress an involuntary smile. Emperor help us all. The esteemed Magus has been caught out not knowing a prayer, and now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, Abelard, what a G. Okay, interrupt the prayer. Cool. So, we need to find a prayer for this thing. And I'm going to guess that this thing will give us the password to this thing. Okay. Right, so let's go back this way then. See what we can find. I haven't missed anything, have I? No, there's something else behind here, but I can't get there yet. Okay. Or I'm sure it's nearby. Let's see.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh. Okay, we have a dude here.
Fate and fortune.
Darius, what are the chances you can just, like, shoot this dude? Just, right here. Just pop him.
I'll make an example out of you.
Nice. This doesn't look too healthy to stand next to. That is concerning. Abelard? Oh, you can't move anywhere, really. You come here. Argenta, I'm gonna put you here. I hope this doesn't kill me, but we will find out. Pascal, you can come here. Nothing here tells me. It just looks dangerous, but there's nothing on screen to indicate that it actually is, so, you know. Hendrix. Shit, okay. Wow, damn. That's just like instant wipeout. Okay. Shit. That is kind of scary. So don't go here, basically. Ugh.
Stay vigilant.
They broke my cover just immediately? That's such bullshit, man. Cover really does not last in this game. Okay, Cassia, can you come here? Try not to die from this, you know, lightning shit. I don't think I can hit both of them. No, that is unfortunate. Okay, I'll just come here and
Me?
do that.
If you insist,
Jeez,
Lord
like, that's crazy, man. Does lightning shit just absolutely wrecks me? Okay.
Weapon at the ready.
I'm in trouble here, man, honestly.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Oh shit, he can shoot me from there. That's problematic.
Out of my way.
This is not looking particularly good, hey? Argenta. What can you do? Nothing, for some reason. I don't know why this happens, but it's what it is, I guess. Can I grenade these guys by any chance?
As
Let's
the
do that.
Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, that'll do something. Okay, I can't move though, so. Right, Pascal. I feel like I'm gonna die as soon as I move, but you know, there's not a lot else I can do. No? Okay, we're good. Nice. Okay, cool. Could use this to get some more movement points. Nah, let's save it. Okay, Abelard. Can you come up to like here? And then just like shoot this guy? 46. Jeez, okay. Not a high chance, but you know.
That's actually sound approach.
Nah, okay, we still got him. Jeez, we are taking a lot of damage though.
Indeed.
Okay. Darius. Okay, cool. It's decent. Can we shoot this guy? Yeah, do that.
It's as good as your end was inevitable.
Nice. Okay, cool. Right. Cassia. Oh, shit. This thing moved. Why? Huh. Okay. That's interesting.
Battlefields are always drowned
Cool.
in scarlet. Duty demands.
Nice. Okay, cool. That was effective. Nice. Okay, we're good. Well, these guys do not hit a lot, which is very helpful for me. Argenta, can you come to like here and heal
Be
Cassia?
strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Nice.
Orcelio thanks you.
Okay, cool. Argenta can attack, but I don't think she's got a shot on anybody, really. 29. Anything down here? No. Is it worth me trying to hit? Probably gonna hit Cassia, so let's not do that. Right, Pascal. Can you come to, like, here, I guess?
Tactical imperative dictates.
I don't think you're gonna be able to hit much of anything. No. Okay, cool. That's fine. Abelard. Let's not run
I've
into
seen worse battles than this in
the
my
electricity.
time. At your beck and call.
Darius. Shoot this guy. Nice. Okay. Snipers seem very strong in this game so far. Yeah. Jeez, like. Okay. Right. It's fine. Must admit, I do not know how to use operator abilities effectively. Okay. Oh, things moved again. Jeez, man, this is annoying. I wish there was something, like, on screen to tell me exactly where it affects and how I can disable this thing, man. Okay. Cassia, can you come here and then... No, we can't hit anything. Okay, just come here. Damn it, wrong button. Argenta. There's really not a lot I can
God
do.
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Skull, you can try and move up. I really need Darius. Can...
My place is at the fore. It will be done.
Taking calculated risk
Oi,
is my
excuse me.
second nature.
Jeez, like, that came out of nowhere. Okay, I cannot hit this dude. Can I hit this guy? Yes.
You never stood a chance.
Dude got absolutely evaporated. Cassia, not a lot you can do.
I
So just
have
come
read
back here.
tomes of military tactics.
Argenta, not a lot you can do. Pascal. Not, also not. Abelard.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Let's do that. Damn, man, I keep forgetting that extra movement points from this ability don't affect Abelard. That is so annoying. Okay, well, whatever. Darius can just come here and then snipe this bitch.
Another enemy down.
Nice. Jeez, like, man. Okay.
Do you require inquisitorial approval?
Bro has just got everything wrong with him. Broken ribs.
Take you.
Fascinating stratagem.
Jeez, man. Okay, so this shit just... Oof. Okay. I've got 2 fresh injuries. Let's grab those. Right,
When the faithful are
Argenta,
idle,
you
heresy
should
grows.
have made kits. I think I used them all. Yeah, let's throw you in there. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Now I can equip 2. Why couldn't I do that before, I wonder?
Always.
This guy cannot use medkits, of course. Okay.
Join me in
Argenta healed this
prayer. The
dude.
pain will subside.
You have my thanks.
I gotta use 2 medkits? Damn, man.
Let me tend to your wounds.
Your assistance is much appreciated.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. How many grenades do I have? Oof, we're running low on grenades as well. I need to be more sparing with them. Okay. I think that's fine. Wait,
What is
Hendrix.
it, rogue trader?
Let's use... Why are you...
Tread carefully, rogue trader.
Shit, man. Dude's trying to get us wrong.
That was a problem for you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Logic. Let's select everybody. Darius, there we go.
I always get the
Multitude of
job
symbols
done.
carved in enormous generator. You realize they are the foundational tenets of the Electro Priest religion. Standing out among them is the triumph of reason over all other facets of human nature. Okay, cool.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Sure, guys. Okay, right. So now these
I know
electrical
how to take
things,
risks.
they move down over time. So,
I always have a backup plan.
okay, I don't want to still here. Oh, damn, I didn't select everybody.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes.
Okay.
I make profitable learning experiences.
Profitable learning experiences. Okay, everybody come through here quickly. Oof. Okay. I do not like all of these things here. Multi-key? Tech use. Let's do that.
That's how it's done.
Hey, would you look at that? More grenades and medkits. You'll love to see it. Awareness. What is
Just
that?
as I planned.
These dead heretics are suspiciously different from the others. The symbols on their clothes are drawn wrongly, and standard issue military uniforms show through the blasphemous tatters. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so some of the military guys here were corrupted, I guess. Right, let's level up Hendrix real quick. Okay. Choose talent. If the warrior has less than 50% wounds, they gain 12% crit chance. The warrior's melee attacks deal additional +4 damage to enemies who have no allies in adjacent cells. Thick skin. The warrior gains... Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Toughness or weapon skill? Weapon skills from some close combat. Toughness is pretty low. Let's up toughness. There we go. Okay. Reckless strike. Sworn enemy. The warrior marks a target. 18. It's the target. If the warrior attacks targets in the round, or is next one. Okay, cool. Like that. Carouse or athletics? Doesn't really matter. I think athletics are pretty high on Abelard, so let's go carouse. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, toughness or weapon skill. I think toughness again, because toughness going up by 30. That is pretty high. Okay. No, I think that's fine. Damn it, again, they're not recommending anything. That is so annoying. Okay. Age of Dawn. Enemies adjacent to the Psycho suffer plus 10% more damage. Hatred. Stops increases Psycho's critical damage by 1% till the end of combat. That stacks. The Psycho's critical chances increase by 5%. Let's just do that. That seems pretty basic. Athletics or carouse? Let's go for a bit more athletics, because I did just get caroused the last time. They gain 13%. Crit chance, that's nice. Easy target. 20%. Yeah, let's go in rage. Let's do that one. Daring breach. So it's 10% movement once in his turn. The warrior does not provoke attacks from opportunity this turn to plus 1 MP for each kill. And may use the MP after tracking. Yeah, let's do that. For 1 round, the warrior becomes a priority target for every enemy hit by their melee attacks. Also 10 movement points till the end of the turn. The warrior does not provoke attacks. Okay, that just lets me run, basically. Was this one? Yeah, let's do that. His target. Yeah, let's do that one. Weapon skill. Okay, cool. Pretty happy with that. Dude has taken some injuries. What are these? Broken ribs. I do kind of wish there was a way to heal it out in the field, you know, without having to go back to your ship, but... The bodies of careless cultists have been thoroughly fried by an arc of the motive force. Okay, cool.
Let us not dawdle.
Oop. Damn. Okay. A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest. Crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. Jeez. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling, in clenched claws of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration 0. Under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. That sounds ominous. Okay. Pascal's mechandrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his vox. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Armat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Short Armat tells us you must save the esteemed test priest. That was his life. Then let's kill them all. Look around the hall. Heretics have taken up positions everywhere, and many more are doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are all focused on the sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice you. Okay, let's kill them all then. My analysis of the situation indicates the overwhelming numerical superiority of the enemy. In an open confrontation, the blessed Aramat may be randomly or deliberately harmed by fire. I have an alternative proposal to direct the engagement. Making points to the corpse of heretics lying nearby. We can use the blasphemous clothes as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the hall of heretics. Ah, I like that. Okay, cool. The lightning discharges have charred the cultist corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in blood of innocence, are cruelly painted over with the emblems of the arch-enemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. Damn. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step toward falling. A small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way, rogue trader? The signs of the arch-enemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coats of arms, even deceitfully worn, all this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you. See, I've always thought that about chaos. That's one of those things that you don't want to mess with. Cassia stares in horror at the corrupted clothes with scattered human ashes. Do not make me. Okay. What is the essence of your pain? You would disgrace yourself by donning these dainty rags. Do you realize this? Suicide. Heretical life. I'm actually curious to know what it's like to walk in a heretic's shoes. I kind of want to do a heretical playthrough of this. That might actually be kind of cool. Dogmatic, I will not allow corruption to touch you. We will vest ourselves in faith and kill every lost trace to the front. Heretical, are you suggesting we pass the chance to kill them all with our own hands? Forget it, I'm not missing out on the fun. I do want to do Iconoclast. I've been doing Iconoclast so far, so let's do that. Might land me in some hot water, but you know. I pray that the Omnisire gives the blessed Aramat enough fortitude. Pascal grimaces as a new wail of pain renders the air. Okay, so wait, do we all have to... Time passed, 5 minutes. Oh shit, so everybody's doing it. Okay. Damn, I thought it was just going to be me. The heretic's garb clings to your skin like a greedy leech, tingling and foul fever spreading over your body, as though these tatters have imbibed the vile contents of their former wearers' souls. Damn! Okay, this was probably a bad decision. Oh well. What is this? What is the case called? Okay, no, we've already done that. Okay, cool. Okay, so can I just like walk through here now? Damn, okay, I can. That's kind of crazy. Disrupt Servitor. A heavy crown of golden neural augments rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun butt blows. The pale body covered in blasphemous inscriptions carved into the withered flesh. I identify this acolyte as a distribution servitor. I am registering upon it traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. The probability of responsiveness to commands is below average. Tech use or coercion? Let's go tech use. For the glory of the Omnisire, let this machine spirit sleep that it may awaken and serve again. Pascal gently touched the servitor's crown, deactivating one of its segments. Let the outer neural segment be plunged into darkness. Another touch, several lights on the crown go out. Let the command response hub fall silent. Pascal switches to magnetic, accompanying his every action with a line of the sacred hymn. It's amazing how the reverent awe of the tech priest's voice can be discerned even through his rattling vox. Suddenly, every light on the servitor's crown comes alive. A shower of sparks bursts from the augments in the servitor's brow, and several black, ash-tinted tears run from its empty sockets, ready to serve. Energize the hall's power units to maximum. It will be done. Damn. Okay, cool. So that's done. Can we... What next do we do? Command throne. A grim-looking heretic walks up to you resolutely, blocking your path. As he studies your disguise with suspicion, you note his left eye has 2 co-joined irises, while his right eye has 4. I don't know you. Who are you, and why haven't I met you before? These dudes are down the rabbit hole, man. Leading company pursuits. Are you sure you want to remember my face? Curious people like you really live that long. Can they short live so sad? Think on your feet. You don't know me, but the probability of you knowing every member of our fellowship is statistically negligible if we analyze and derive an objective probable value. Law Warp seems like the best option to use against these guys. Who am I? Let's go Law Warp. I feel like that's the most appropriate thing to use in this situation. Your reply, imbued with mystical significance, was evidently to the cultist's liking. He smiles haughtily and says, "May our master blind you too, brother." Okay, cool. The command throne is not yet ready for the power unit litany. Okay, so there's still something else we need to activate here. While bro is just casually being tortured in the background.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Sure, Cassia. Why? I don't know why you're saying that, but cool. Oh, we got some loot. Let's get some loot while we're here. We got some more loot. Can we get that?
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Okay, there we go. So I think this is the next one. Let's do that. The altar is adorned with gilded skulls. Threads of metal that used to be electus are fused onto the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnissiah with its operation. I identify this as a safety system control altar. For our diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed, and may its spirit forgive us. Oh. Okay, cool. Tech use. Cause the altar to overload. Pascal offers a short binary prayer, then enters the command to set a trap for the machine spirit inhabiting the altar. The code born out of the tech priest tinkering causes the spirit to flutter confusedly in a snare of impossible commands. Heat up the altar circuit board, and with perish forever. In the showers of sparks that burst forth from melting wires. Okay, cool. May we be granted the Omnissiah's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of the security system. Okay. So now we should be able to activate this altar thingamajig.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
A throne. The tech priest corpse, his throat slit, sits upon a splendid command throne. Oh, there's a dude in there. Did not even see that. Okay. Laced with finely wrought motor force paths, a contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is the Lumidon's command throne. Lumidacion's command throne? This is where the power unit auction and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed himself has the honor of closing the circuit the motor force flows through. Toughness. Sit down on the throne and recite the litany of actuation. I'm about to be greatly honored or else thoroughly charred. Maybe both. Toughness succeeded. As soon as you lay your hands on the command throne's panels, a painful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp and your vision grows dim. Pain visible in the text priest's eyes as he looks upon the sacrilege. Forgive us, Omnissiah, for such a gross violation of the right of operation. Repeat the litany after me and activate the commandments I point to. Okay, clinging onto the blazing shreds of your fading consciousness, you repeat the words of the litany after Pascal and touch the command runes as the unabating lightning rips through your muscles and makes your bones crackle. I am recording a successful activation of the power units. Damn. Shit. Oh yeah, we just fried everybody. Okay, cool. Jeez, man. Okay. So I got an injury. Sabotage. Cool. We just fried everybody. That is a lot of shit on the floor. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's loot some stuff. Okay, cool. We got some good stuff up here. Grab all of those. Okay, this is deactivated now, so that's nice to see. Don't see anything else major we've missed. Oh, there's some more loot here. Let's grab that as well. Okay. Right. Okay, let's go talk to this dude. But first, let's
The
heal
Emperor sets my path. Be
Darius.
strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Get rid of that
I won't
injury.
forget this.
Right, Tech Priest dude, what do you got to say? The cycles of the Foredawn. In the cycles of the Foredawn, there lurks a flaw of worship. The Tech Priest body convulses. Pained, plaintive creaks of binaric prayers come from his vox. As moment passes, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the Tech Priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Aramat. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Damn, so it wasn't even the dude. Oh well. Examine the Tech Priest. Do you know him, Pascal? Try to take the Tech Priest. Try to take down the Tech Priest Crucial machine. Let's try to take him down. As soon as you touch the Tech Priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says with sudden clarity, "Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive in the dark. In the darkness, I hear their prayers. Find them, save them. Recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration so that you may behold what is hidden." Oh shit. A blast of the motor force runs down the Tech Priest's body and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed binaric code, repulsively jarring on the ears, pours out of his vox. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hiding place. That is difficult to read. What the hell? Pascal responds with the roar of hymns in containment era. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of a semistical, an unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Techosysm protocol. Iconoclast, I shall help save him. Let him be tainted. I would rather leave him as he is. Yeah. Okay. The possessed man responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then, a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the binaric obscenities pouring out of his vox in what seemed to be the Simicel's tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist in unnatural angles with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augments emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the Tech Priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon it needed no longer. Jeez, like. Okay. Pascal's mechandrite extends a thin drilling needle. Saccharine urgent glistens upon it. So, scarred undurant glistens. Okay, I don't know what that is. A code purification area is headed as the needle sinks into the possessed Tech Priest's skull and touches his neural augmenting, forming an electric circuit with it. Extreme strain is visible on the face. Furious litanies pour out of his vox. Result failure. Requesting assistance. Tech use. Send a purifying charge of motor force into this man's body. May the machine god heal you. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it into the tech priest's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of motor force burns the corruption in his hard iron. The Overlord destroys some of the circuit boards of his neural augment, resets his code, and erases the Shemitical from existence. Okay. There's some big words here, man. The tech priest's eyes roll up and he loses consciousness, crushed yet still alive and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stringing litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echo through the hall. Jeez. Okay. Rest, tech brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive towards encouraging the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of the engineer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. I like this dude. Yeah, let's do that.
Do you require inquisitorial approval?
I always have a backup plan.
Okay. Abel. What do I've definitely read that before. I'm trying to think if it was back with the governor's cogitator stuff. Okay, cool. So now we can, in theory, go back to...
Guide my strikes true
against
the
where is everything?
heretics
Jeez, there we go.
upon these halls. Let not one villain escape the God Emperor's retribution delivered by our hands.
Oh, Argenta.
Your hues are so vivid, Sister Argenta. The hatred that fuels your words and impulses burns like a supernova.
These guys. The machine altar accepts the... What the... Oh, okay. It just lets us in, basically. Okay. Cool. Oh, we got more bitches. We gotta pick a fight with them now? I don't... They're not attacking. I'm just gonna go walk in.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, cool. Why are these guys not hostile to us? A short, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger. But right now, he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish-tinted skin. A tight bandage covers the man's eyes, yet he turns his face straight toward you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice, not unlike a bird's calling. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. I rogue trader declare this most has to be under my protection. Yeah, let's do that. The motor force brought you at the right time, Pilgrim. The hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium receives you, Pilgrim. I, Dar Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force, and the Praetor Electoid of the sacred monastery. Okay. Cool. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A trill of binaric signals comes from his vox, to which the Praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, the rank of Praetor Electroid is a sign of high standing within the Electro Priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have the honor of hosting the rogue trader of House von Valancius. I urge you to follow the proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motor force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of desecrators. Dar Impulse 6. It was you, was it not, that Logos Abel came seeking an interpretation of his data trance? Yeah, let's do that. Yes, Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that would help clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed Logos volunteered his help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon afterward. What kind of visions receiving? I have rescued him from the insurgents. I hope the Omnisci preserves Tech Brother Abel's life, that he may continue to comprehend the mysteries he has tapped into. What happened here? How did you manage to survive? Okay. When the heretics descended in droves upon the Cenobrium, we gave battle. But the unholy foes buried the Omnisci's warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat to the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in I don't know what that is, special ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead for us. I must commend your skill in which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tinge of wounded pride in Hendrik's words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the Electro-Priest's shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in the massacre than the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought their way into the ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rykad Minoris may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren, in their magnetic meditation, are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices. I swear it. In the monastery, I was attacked by people who looked like Electro-Priests. Yeah, that's something I was curious about. Why were we attacked by these guys before, but now these guys are friendly? A true personal faith would never have hidden away anything. Scarf. I was under misconception. Okay, yeah. Why? I'd say we look like Electro-Priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and were not expecting to encounter any allies in the monastery's chambers. But I see that you are alive. I mourn the senseless deaths of my brethren. Okay, so cool. I wonder if you would have so touchingly mourned the Lord Captain's death, or if such sentiments would have only been awoken by the sound of our void ship delivering a punitive strike from orbit. My enforcers and the governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnisci cross this monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and will have them put to death. Jeez, dude, you need all the help you can get, man. Confirmed. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the Praetor Electroid's blessing will be regarded as a sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. Hendrix opened his mouth for a second to say something, but changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. Cassia nods thoughtfully. Yes, I see. House Orcelio follows the same rules when it comes to outsiders. Okay. Say nothing. The Praetor Electroid 2 falls sorrowfully silent. I wish to get to the holy reactor. Cool. The Ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your vision of your visitor's monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the hierarchy has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience the motive force, pilgrim. We pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. Why requires... What is this that's grayed out? I have a... Oh. But... Wouldn't Cassia and Argenta be dogmatic? That's interesting. Okay. I have a few questions about this place and the people in it. Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal. You are not like the other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience upon us. Every electro-priest is given numerous electus that combine in a blessed voltagized circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light, and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. Jeez. Sure. The omniscience tears is what we call this phenomenon. This dying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. Who are you? The hard-working servants and dwellers of this cenobrium, electro-priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Corpuscari did us a great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around which the hallowed electrodynamic cenobrium was built. Okay. Tell me more about your relic. It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core was found 4,000 years ago and delivered to Reichenbach by the holy warrior of faith, Lock Impulse I, during one of his campaigns. Its sacred spark has not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units of the cenobrium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from ignorant lay people, as well as protect them from its formidable might. Okay. Being so close to it. Okay, cool. I understand. I must press on. May the charge of the Omniscience grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. Cool.
Is there money to be made?
Right. Well, I think that's a good place to end the stream for this evening. Right. Cool. Right. Thanks to everyone who joined. I'm planning on being online again tomorrow. We'll see. I might not. I have a work function tomorrow, so I don't know how late tomorrow evening it's going to go on. I'm hoping not too late though. So, well, I'm expecting not too late. I mean, so I should still be streaming tomorrow. But yeah, cool.